of these spring practices? What do you want to get out of this spring practices for your own personal growth as you head into next season?
Just a lot of technique stuff, I think. Going through it and playing like I have, you kind of know what you need to work on and what to get better at. So I'm just small technique stuff in my blocking and my route running, just things I need to clean up and work on to become a better player next fall.
You feel like you've made those strides so far? I mean, you get toward the end of spring
Yeah,
practice.
yeah, definitely. I've worked on a lot of things I want to work on. Still working. It'll continue till the season, throughout the season, but I'm definitely making strides in the direction I want to go.
You think you have a chance to be one of the better tight ends in the Big Ten? I'm doing some preview magazine work, and there's a lot of tight ends gone. You could look like to be one of the better ones.
Yeah, I sure do hope so. I hope I can perform, and I know Sam Laporta well at Iowa. He's a good dude, great player. I think the Big Ten's pretty wide open as far as tight ends, so hopefully I can do what I know I can do, and my team can count on me. And at the end of the season, if we're winning games, that's all that matters, but it would be cool.
How banged up were you last year? What were you dealing with?
I was dealing with a few things throughout the season. I was towards the back half of the season. I was definitely nicked up. Was dealing with a knee injury, an ankle injury, had the concussion, a little bit of my ribs. I was banged up, is what I'll say. But I played as much as I could play through it, and I'll always do that for my team. But this spring, they're taking care of me. Been in the training room a lot. I feel good, so we're going to go into next season super healthy.
Was there a body part that wasn't banged up?
Well, my arms were probably okay. My arms were fine. Everything in here, a little banged up. But it's football. It happens, Got to be tough going through it. So, I spent as much time with our great training staff as I could, and they got me where I could play. So
I heard you almost didn't play in the bowl game.
Yeah, we were Garrett as well. We were dealing with some illnesses before the game, during the game. But once again, our training staff did what they needed to do. We got some fluids in us, and we went out, and I'd say we both played pretty well. So.
And then got to ask about the catch, right? How many times did you watch the catch? The catch. Or do you have another nickname for the play? The drag.
The drag. No, I saw it on social media a few times. I mean, it gets to a point where you see it and you get tagged in it again, you just kind of keep scrolling. But it was cool, definitely awesome. It was awesome to kind of give us that momentum late in the game. I think it was huge. And then Mitch with the money kick in overtime was a huge moment. So it was cool, but I haven't watched it a crazy amount of times or anything like that.
Just Paul's development. Obviously he's had some time now as a tight end. Just kind of where he's at today, kind of what's his potential that he can add to the room now.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. He scored a touchdown in the bucket game last year. Paul's doing great. He comes in, works his butt off. You can see it in his body, going from a quarterback build to a tight end build. He looks the part. He's good. He's fast, strong. He's a great player. We love him, and he can definitely help us this season for sure.
Obviously, having the rotation of you and Garrett next season come in for each other at the tight end position is going to help keep you guys fresh, help prevent you guys from being so banged up at the end of the season.
Yeah, definitely.
Just, I guess, what's the dynamic there between you guys and kind of similarities and differences you guys can potentially provide for this offense moving forward?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're two different style of players, but we do a lot of things together well.
Right.
Like you said, us rolling for each other definitely keeps us fresh. Towards the end of the season, that was huge for both of us because he wasn't healthy a lot of the season. I wasn't healthy a lot of the season. More stuff than me and him will probably share. But, Garrett's a great player. He can do things that I don't do very well, and I can do things that maybe he's not the best at. So we complement each other in that way, and I think it works. I think we're a great 1-2 punch. Being here when I was young, Cole and Bryson, I kind of compare it to that. He's more of a Bryson type. I'd say I'm more of a Cole type. So I think it's really good for us.
Yeah, you have a nickname yet, like Shake and Bake or anything?
No, we've workshopped a few things, but nothing. Look at him laughing. Nothing in the mix yet. We're sticking with the NBK logo that we brought out the later half of the season, but
NBK.
Yeah, we vow not to tell anybody what it really means. So
NBK mystery.
Leave it to the scholars maybe a little bit.
We can start theory crafting.
It's not that hard, but
So what's it like having Coach Wallace back?
Yeah, it's crazy. Me and Coach Wallace have been on a wild ride in 5 years, I guess, going on 5 years. It's awesome. You know, that's my guy. Great coach, great mentor, great person. I think it's really good for the tight ends because we have someone that we can connect with, someone we can relate to, someone that played the position, knows what he's talking about. We trust him, he trusts us. So I think it's huge for us, and I'm glad he's back if he ever went anywhere. But he's back, so.
He's more on the field.
Yes, yeah. So it's awesome for us.
Obviously, you've been a leader on this team. You've been a vocal guy. I guess in that aspect, is there any room for growth, I guess, as a leader throughout the spring and kind of as you continue to prepare for the season?
Yeah, there's always room for growth. You know, I would say I'm a naturally vocal person, and so you know, I start yelling, start getting the energy going, and people gravitate towards it. And so, I mean, there's always ways I can encourage people. You know, we still got younger guys in the room, and we're getting 2 new guys coming in, Charlie and Max. So, you know, there's always room to, you know, pick those guys up and lead in my room on the offense, and then as a team in the whole, just picking people up, make sure everyone's going in the right direction, and you know, there's always room to grow and work on that and help people. So.